afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fullerton on this beautiful hot summer's day. My name's David Smallacombe. On my left, leading real estate agent and director of our Burnside office, Chris Crosby. Chris and I represent Smallacombe Real Estate Proprietary Limited, licensed agents, auctioneers and members of the Real Estate Institute of South Australia. Now, the Section 7 statements, the auction conditions of this Real Estate Institute contract note have been on display here today and have been available from our office for the past 3 business days. It's a straightforward auction. The highest bidder should be the purchaser subject reserve price, 10% deposit on the fall of the hammer, and the balance here on the 13th of March 2015. However, the variations that you've arranged with Chris and with Arne, his assistant, filming us here today, have been approved by our vendors here today. So variations to deposits and variations of settlement dates have all been approved. Just a reminder, when you buy at auction, there's no calling off period. The vendor reserves the right to bid up to the reserve price. If we make a bid on behalf of the vendor, we indicate vendor bid, and the buyer here today should take insurance cover on the property today. But with all residential purchase, the property is at the risk of the buyer from the date of the contract. Chris and I can assist you with an insurance cover note if you require. Are there any questions either about this particular property? And I think this charming bungalow speaks for itself, as does the location in this tree-lined street. Beautifully house-proud street, is it? Well-kept homes and gardens right through the street. Or are there any questions about those standard conditions of site? We're in the city of Unley. The council rates here still pretty reasonable, $1,982 per annum. SA water $70.70 per quarter, sewer $231.96 per quarter. The bungalow was built in 1925. The zoning is residential B 400 and a good sized block, 693 square metres. And looking briefly at the contract note, this property is described as the whole of the land in certificate of title, register book volume 5438, folio 954. There's a bit on the phone already, getting started early. Being improved land at 8 Milton Avenue, Fullerton, South Australia 5063. Settlement was in 30 days unless otherwise arranged. We include with the property built-in furniture, the dishwasher, window treatments and fittings, fixed floor coverings, light fittings, and at Unley Council the rubbish bins remain with the property. We exclude, as is normally the case, all vendors' personal effects and chattels, loose floor coverings, garden pots and ornaments, freestanding furniture. The spa bath at the back is excluded, and one art water feature on the shed wall is excluded. There are no exceptions on this property. That means there are no easements or encumbrances of any kind, no tenancies, no notices, orders or charges. No alterations, repairs or improvements without all the necessary consent, so everything's council approved. No known fencing encroachments, no works to be carried out by the vendor, except removal of the spa bath prior to settlement, so you don't have to worry about any swimming pool fencing issues under the new regulations. Well, Chris, we're proud to offer this one. It's a lovely classic family home in a great spot, and they have retained all the original character. Got the sandstone fronts, a pretty looking house from the street, high ceilings, warmth of the Baltic pine floors, and restful heritage colour schemes right through. And I'm sure you'd agree that when you walk through, it's got a good, easy living feel, hasn't it? It's got a good flow from the modern kitchen with its European appliances, through the family room, out to that very private, entertaining area with a Balinese flavour on the deck. Bathrooms have been updated. It's a great location here. Of course, you're close to Glenunga, Baccalaureate International School, Precious Cargo Childcare, Fullerton with its shopping and restaurants, and only minutes to the city. And yet, if you listen, for just a minute, it's such a peaceful street. Peak on a Saturday, but what a lovely, peaceful spot to live. Make no mistake, our instructions are clear today. Number 8, Milton Avenue, Fullerton. We're here to finalise this one today. So it's over to you now. If you can hold up your bit of numbers, please. Hot day, hot auction. What have we got for it? Start me away. By the way, happy Valentine's Day, and a very nice touch too, Chris. Red roses for all the ladies today. So a true gentleman. You know with the auctions now, the highest bidder has the first right to negotiate. 700,000 with bidder number 5. Strong opening bid at 700,000. I'll take a $10,000 rise at 700,000 now. At 710 with 3. At 710's the bid, taking a $10,000 rise at 710,000 I have. At 710,000, bids on the left, make no mistake. At 710, at 720 with 5. And I'll take your $5,000 rises now at 720, 725 with 3. At 725,000, take a $5,000 rise. At 725,000 now, 730 back with a starter number 5. At 730,000 I bid, taking a $5,000 rise at 730. At $730,000, taking your 5. At 730,000, for the first call then, 735 with number 1, and a good judge, 740 with 2, at 740 now, at 740,000 I have, at 740,000's the bid, back with the starter, 745, number 5, at 745,000, at 745,000 now, take a $5,000 rise, at 750 with 3, at 750,000's the bid, at 750,000 I have, and I'll take your $2,000 rises now at 750. At 750,000, just watch the cars there, don't want to lose my good customers. At $750,000, taking a $2,000 rise. 752 with 5, back with the starter at 752. At 752, take a $2,000 rise. At 752 I have. At 752,000 now. At $752,000, Chris, would you miss for 2? 754 with 2. 754. At 754, taking your 2. At 754,000, take a $2,000 rise. At 754,000, would you miss it for 2? Even Chris Crosby, experienced real estate agent, can't judge it that fine. None of us can. Stone front, character home, modern appointments, best of both worlds. Great lifestyle property. At 754,000 with number 2. Taking 2,000, 756 with 1. Coming again. 756, 758 with 5. 758's the bid. At 758,000 I have. At 758,000 now. At 758,000, 760 with 1. At 760, I'll take your $1,000 rises now at 760. At 760,000, isn't this exciting? At $760,000, interest rates could even fall again. Great time to buy property. At $760,000, 761 with 2. At 761's a bid. At 761,000, bids in the front. At 761,000 now. 762 with 1. At 762. At 762,000 I have. At $762,000. At 762,000, take a $1,000 rise. At 762, 763 with 2. 763 is the bid. At 763,000 now. At 763,000 I have. At 763,000, 764 with 1. At 764. At 764,000's the bid. 765 with 3, 765. At 765,000 now. At 765,000, take a $1,000 rise. At 765. At 765,000. Now's the time for a strong tactical bid. That's what I do. A 10 or a 15. It's good tactic, trust me. I bought lots of properties. Wouldn't I? 700, over to you. We're taking ones. At 765,000 with number 3 on the left. At 765, 766 with 2, 766. At 766,000 now. At 766,000 I'm bid. Take a $1,000 rise. At 766. At 766. For the first call then. At 766,000. 767 with 5. 767, back with the starter. At 767's bid. At 767 now. At 767, that's it, phone a friend. Not going to be here for much longer. At 767,000, 768 with 2, 768 now. At 768,000. At 768,000 I'm bid. At 768,000 now. At $768,000, taking a $1,000 rise for the first call. At 768, going. 769 with 5. 770 with 2 straight back, taking your 1 to 770. At 770 is the bid. At 770,000 now. At $770,000, take a $1,000 rise at 770. At 770,000 for the first call. With number 2, make no mistake. At 770, going. 771 with 5, 772 with 2. Well, Richie Benno, 2 for 2. At 772,000 with bid of 2. At 772 is the bid. At 772, take a $1,000 rise at 772. At 772, I'm bid for the first call. At 772, going. Once. 773 with 5, 774 with 2. At 774 I had. At 774,000. At 774,000, don't miss it for 1,000. At 774,000 now. At 774,000, take a $1,000 rise. At $774,000 for the first call. At 774, going. Once. 775 with 5, 776 with 2. At 776 is the bid. At 776 now. At 776,000. At 776 I'm bid, take a $1,000 rise. At 776, you're running out of room there, Chris. At $776,000 for the first call in. At 776, going. Once, with number 2 in the front. At 776, going. Twice, and if ever you want, 777 number 5, 778 with 2, 778, at 778, at 778,000, take a $1,000 rise at 778, at 778,000 now, take a 1,000 rise for the first call in, at 778, going. Once, with number 2, at 778, going. 779 with 5, 780 with 2, 780 is the bid. At 780,000, take a $1,000 off. At 780,000 I have, taking a ones. At $780,000 with number 2. At 780,000, 781 with 5, 782 with 2, 782 with 2. At 782, at 782,000, take a $1,000 rise at 782. At $782,000 for the first call in. At 782, going. Once. At 782, going. Twice. And if ever you want advice on your property, see Chris Crosby. He specialises in Fullerton, a director in our company, great guy. He'd love to help. 782, third and final call. Any further bidding? All finished, all done, and sold to you. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to the auction here today. Thank you for your bidding, and happy Valentine's Day.